the top 5 quarterbacks with the most pressure this season. So, number 5. Y'all gonna be surprised. But Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is number 5. All right. And he's at number 5 for a special reason. The reason why he's number 5 because his main thing was Lamar doing this with no weapons. He ain't got no receivers. He ain't got this. Greg Roman's a bad offensive coordinator. This and that. Now, I just said that he will be the first one to win a Super Bowl, but now he has receivers. He has OBJ. He has Zay Flowers. He has Bateman still. He has Aguilar as a 4th-string receiver. He also had J.K. Dobbins, who's healthy this year. Gus Edwards, right? He got an offensive coordinator who's pass happy. And he got a top defense. So now the Bengals been running the show. What I'm hearing is the Bengals been lucky the last 2 years because Lamar haven't been around. Well, Lamar got paid. He's happy. Everything has been handed to Lamar. Everything he asked for, he has it. So now he has to take it to another level than what he's been doing. Meaning, we're not talking about regular season. He might win another MVP, but is he going to make a playoff run, a deep playoff run? Because if he don't, oh, yeah, it's going to be a lot of pressure on that bad boy, all right? So, number 5. Number 4. Can somebody do it for me? Number 4. Russell Wilson. Tua Tagovailoa. Now, also for a different, they look alike. Also for a different reason, all right? Tua is approaching the last year of his contract. Tua is due for an extension, but did Miami extend him? No. And the main reason Miami didn't extend him because he had 2 concussions, 3 for real. We also the 3rd one, but 2 on record. And every time he had a concussion, obviously, when you get concussed, you can't see things straight. So, ding, all right? And he looked horrible. I remember in the Packers game, he looked brilliant the whole game. And then, boom, he gets sacked, bumped his head, and they say, no, he looking like Aguilar as a quarterback. Not Aguilar, he looking like Kadarius Toney as a quarterback. The opposite version of Kadarius Toney as a quarterback. So, if Tua gets hurt again this year, his season, or career, I should say, with the Miami Dolphins, or as a starter NFL quarterback, might be over because people might not be willing to take that risk. All right? So, I have Tua at number 4. At number 3, this is no surprise. Can somebody do it for me? All right, number 3, Russell Wilson. Come on now, Russell Wilson, y'all. Russell Wilson's in a situation when it's like, all right, we gave you the bag. All right, new ownership got happy. Oh, let's go get a quarterback. Let's go get somebody. All right, go get Russell Wilson. Go pay over $200 million. You get a coach that that got Aaron Rodgers two MVPs, and guess what happened? You look like the worst quarterback in the NFL. Your defense had the number 1 red zone defense in the NFL, but it didn't mean nothing because you had the worst red zone offense in the NFL. You got receivers at the end of the game looking at you like, what you doing? All right? Kind of like what I did to my man Dre when he used to throw the ball to you, right? So, Russell Wilson, you got to have a good year. We're not telling you to be MVP caliber. We're telling you have to have a good year. You can't be bad. If you be off for this year, I don't care how much you making. Sean Payton gonna get them scissors and he gonna snap it like it's a track race. All right. So my whole thing is you're gonna have to perform this year, and if you don't, you're gonna lose your starting job. And I don't know who'll be willing to pick up that heavy contract of yours and trade for you like a trade line. All right, heavy contract of yours and start you as a QB. All right. So I don't know, Russell Wilson, you got bought out. At number 2, we got. Oh yeah, I'm gonna like this one. The LJA is gonna like this one. Oh, what happened? All right. Oh, look at Bill Mafia trying to stop this. All right. Josh Allen, man. Josh Allen is definitely number 2. Josh Allen was horrible in the playoffs last year. Horrible. We're talking about receivers yelling at you in the end zone. How about your receiver at your face yelling at you? We talking about Stephon Diggs, we talking about a guy who gets the most targets of anybody outside of Cooper Kupp in the NFL. He's getting targeted the most, and he's still yelling at you. Something got to be deep. Something got to be wrong with that situation. Josh Allen has been crowned next to Mahomes. Going into last season, he was ranked the number 1 quarterback. Did y'all know that? And then guess what happened last year? He go against what's his name? Skylar Thompson, Miami Dolphins, who lost 6 of their last 7 games, skating into the playoffs, and literally almost lost that game. 2 turnovers, 2 ugly turnovers in Buffalo. And then you squeeze past that game and you go against Joe Burrow, who everybody's hyping you up, but they should have been hyping him up. All the praise Josh Allen was getting next to Mahomes, it should have been towards Joe Burrow. And what Joe Burrow do at your house? They brought you to Buffalo because you got that strong arm that can throw through the wind, that can throw through the snow, but just like Aaron Rodgers in the snow, whatever, you always fold, man. You've been folding lately. So if you don't get your act together, guess what? Your best receiver, boom, is out of here. Peace. Kind of like what I'm about to do right now. And number 1, and this is probably the only time you will see this quarterback number 1 on the QB list, is Dak Prescott. You don't want to do it. I got you. That's cool.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott clearly has the most pressure in the NFL this season. Number 1, I'm not about to break down how he stunk it up in the last 2 playoffs against Davis Bang Bang Night game and against the Philadelphia Eagles on a critical game to get you to the playoffs. I'm not even going to bring that up. What I am going to bring up is, on top of that, they went and got another quarterback without talking to you and without talking to your head coach. You know, everybody keeps saying, oh, he the owner. He probably didn't tell nobody that. He moves so fast. I've never seen a transaction so fast when you have a guy that you believe in. I never seen a transaction for a backup QB move so fast like that. I never seen that. A number two, right there, overall pick. Never seen that. Right, number 3, my bad. All right. So Trey Lance, obviously, he's not going to start this year, and this year Dak's not going to get benched this year. But guess what happened? What do y'all do, Tomo? Y'all went and got Stephon Diggs.
I wish we got Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Gilmore. And then on top of that, we just saw Nick Bosa get paid. So what you think Michael Parsons about to do this year? What you think he about to do this year? He trying to get that bag. So we know, David, that defense is going to show up. We know for a fact. But is Dak going to show up? Is he going to show up? He gonna throw up. Which one he gonna do? I need to know what Dak gonna do. If the Cowboys don't get to the NFC Championship game this year, in the week, the NFC looking like LeBron James in the East all his whole career. That's how weak it's looking right now. If he don't get to the NFC Championship game, it's gonna be a lot of talking Jerry World, and Trey Lance gonna get his shot. And if Trey Lance get his shot next year, it might be over for Dak as a Dallas Cowboy. And on top of that, Tomo, y'all the Cowboys, y'all America's team. Y'all gonna get the spotlight on y'all from every single show, except for R2L. He had to head out. All right. Look, so AJ, shout out to AJ. All right. So if Dak don't perform, bro, then it might be curtains for him in Dallas. So those are your most pressured quarterbacks in 2023.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here. Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Hold up.
We got a super chat.
All right, I got this. I'll read it. Shout out to Carlo, man. My man, Big O. Shout out to Big O. All right. 199 super chat. Superstar member, by the way. Got to get that shout out too. Hashtag Petty Joe. He love us. We here. Hey,
How about this, Cowboys?
Only telling the truth. All right. Shout out to you, Gato.
Dave, you got anything to say about this list? I know you over there laughing, man. I know you laughing because you know where it's about to go. You got anything to say about this list, man?
I can't help but agree. I'm sorry, I can't help but agree. Now, the only thing I would change, is I will put Tua behind Lamar Jackson.
I gotta talk about Dak more often. Look at this. All right. I'll read it. It's cool. I'll read these today. Shout out to my man Donnell Blackwell. I'm just playing. Shout out to my man Worm. All right. What's up, Big Prime? Big Worm. Shout out to my man Big Worm. All right. Superstar member, also the second one in history. $9.99 super chat. Nah, I ain't letting this go, Joe. Nobody said nothing when Jerry went and got T.O. without talking any staff members or players, and T.O. was a cancer everywhere he went. I mean, T.O. I mean, first of all, I appreciate you, Warren, for saying that. T.O. You talking about one of the best receivers in the NFL history? We're talking about they talk to you about getting Trey Lance, who got beat by Sam Darnold. I mean, come on.
Look, yeah, it was all fun and games, huh?
Don't change your mind, Dave. Don't change your mind, all right?
Just like in the
go
chat,
ahead.
you see how quickly the table can turn? It's just like that.
Wow. Wow.
Trey Lance?
Wow.
Yes, man. I knew it. I knew it. I looked at the phone. I said, okay, I see where we going with this one today. I had to hop up off the couch, man. I feel like a battle rap. He was like, man, I was laying in the bed. Smack called me. He was like, where? Said Dak at 1. And you just named all this about Josh Allen. This is insanity. You talking about a guy who was just rated as the #1 quarterback in the league over a guy who went to the Super Bowl twice before him. Can't beat him. Still #1, but yet Dak has the most pressure. That's cool. FJA, we are here. It's cool. It's cool. Look, Josh Allen is what? 4-4 in the playoffs, right? He almost lost to the Dolphins at home. Do you remember why they drafted Josh Allen?
Mm-hmm.
For the snow game. All right, cool. Now I ain't got nothing. No, he lost to the Bengals in the snow. That's all I'm saying. Snow Angels. That's all I'm saying. Now, my list is more so. I put Josh Allen at #1. I got Dak at #2 for personal reasons. I got Lamar at 3. I got Justin Herbert at 4. I'll tell you why. And Russell Wilson at 5.
So 2 are now on the list at all?
No, not for me.
Okay.
Because Tua's situation is something that we can't really control. That's like divine intervention. Like if the boy fall, that's not something true. We can control. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that. I give you that.
That's true.
Russ' situation is
Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
Russ' situation is more so the Legion of Boom. Everyone kept saying it. Can he do it without that defense? Can he do it without the run game? And now he kind of just got to prove it. Last year was insane. The one play when my man took the helmet off, was like, I was wide open. That's just some mental reasons. That's some mental things there. Sean Payton over there trying to make him a player that he's not. So if Russ can overcome that and just start winning games again, that's why he at 5. Herbert is at 4 because of where they're doing the Herbert thing. They're doing the Josh Allen thing with Herbert, where it's like he's the next GOAT. He can do it. He got the arm. Okay. He went into a playoff game. He went down to Jacksonville. He was up and then lost that game. Now you got a whole new offensive coordinator who does what? Loves to throw the football. Your defense is now healthy. They're all back. So we're going to see if you can go out and win that division. I picked y'all to win that division. I actually picked the Chargers to be #1 in the AFC because of Herbert and Kellen Moore. The expectations are there. That's why he's at 4. Lamar is at 3 because of his playoff record. 1-3 in the playoffs, unanimous MVP. You're doing all these great things, but at the end of the day, you need to show and prove in the playoffs. I know Carl gonna come in here and start talking about how he got hurt, but look, he now has weapons. You just named all the stats about the defense earlier, Joe. There's no more excuses there. You got your money too, so there's no more excuses as far as that. So now you just need to show up in the playoff game and actually win it, because you can't keep losing to Tannehill and Henry. Like, come on now, you got to make something happen there. And your second one is quarterback. Like, there's too many stats that's on your side for you to have that type of playoff record. #2, same thing, playoff record. Like, come on, bro. I defend you all day, but those last to lose to the same team back to back in the same year in an almost similar fashion, can't have it, bro. Can't have it. I can talk about all your good numbers all day, but at the end of the day, when you go up against the 49ers, for some reason, there's a block. There's like a mental error there with that. So Dak is at #2 for that. You have to get over that hump. Everybody wants the Cowboys to get to the NFC Championship because that's where all the jokes is at. But look, bro, just show that you can actually show up in a playoff game like you did when you played the Rams and the Seahawks, and let the defense fail you. The defense is the best thing on this team right now. So if the defense lets you down, Let it be them. Don't let it be you this time. All right. Boom. Josh Allen. You can't be the greatest quarterback in the NFL and can't show up in playoff games as well. I don't care how he lost them games. He lost them, Joe. If you're the greatest, when you go up against another GOAT and that moment is there, you're supposed to step up. Your wide receiver shouldn't be on the sideline telling him, throw me the ball. He's the man for a reason. He is him. So if you in a clutch, make the play happen. You like to run too, right? So there's several ways that Josh Allen can win a football game. Why is he leading the league in turnovers? I don't know. But that's where my list is at.
Let me ask you a question before you go, David. The reason why I got Dak above Josh Allen, you're complaining about Josh Allen one playoff run that he played bad. When Dak Prescott had two, Josh Allen got his back. Dak Prescott is due for a bag. And Josh Allen didn't have a team who traded for a quarterback right before the season started for a fourth-round pick. That's the difference between a situation. So Dak is in kind of jeopardy of his job. Josh Allen is in jeopardy of losing Stephon Diggs.
That's his job.
Okay, he's still going to be the starter quarterback, and that's how I feel about Justin Herbert. He literally just got paid. Lamar is on there because we added weapons for Lamar. What weapons did you add for Justin Herbert? He got the same weapons from last year. Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, and Austin Eckler. Same people. Only difference is they Dave is going to be healthy. But Lamar went and got Odell, Zay Flowers, Aguilar. They got all these dudes for Lamar. That's why I got Lamar in there and not Justin Herbert. And then Tua, I'll give you Tua. And we both agree on Russell Wilson.
Lamar's still on my list, though.
I know, but I'm telling you why I don't have Herbert. And you might say, well, you got Lamar in there because he just got his bag. But Lamar got added weapons to it also. And he never had weapons. So that was always his thing. Like, oh, Lamar got no weapons. Now he does. Herbert literally got the same offense. Only difference, he got a new offensive coordinator.
That's a different offense.
Same weapons, though. Same as that weapons. Mike Williams, who's beat hurt. Keenan Allen, who missed half the year last year.
Hey, Joe, I'm going to tell you like this. There could be an old system that you don't play with, and a guy who's never had a PlayStation in his life could see that PlayStation and treat it like gold. And that's how Kellen Moore may treat them weapons. So to him, right. So those may be new weapons to them. Granted, and the chemistry is there. So it's a little that adds more pressure. Like the chemistry between the quarterback and the receivers are there. You now have an offensive coordinator who's going to throw the ball more to show you off more.
Where's the chemistry?
Between Mike Williams,
we already got?
Keenan Allen,
but
Herbert.
Yeah, I get you that, but I don't think he top 5 in the league in pressure. Justin Herbert, if Justin Herbert do the same thing he did last year, guess what's going to happen? We're going to show up and say, let me know added pressure to him.
Hey, I'm just going off of what the hype is. The hype is saying that he's supposed to be the next Josh in that tier with Josh Allen in them. So if they keep throwing him up in that tier, because if you look at all the top 10 quarterback lists, they have Herbert, T-Law, and then Dak somewhere in like the bottom 15. It's like, oh, wow, okay, so we jumping people up over somebody that's been in the league longer who has more longevity, then yeah, they need pressure now.
But the hype on here and the Cowboys going to win the Super Bowl.
Hey, that's what it is in the chat. You can't be mad at it. It's the first time they actually had they had a defense that matches the offense. Actually, the defense is outshining the offense. That's neither here nor there. But look, your list is your list. We understand why your list is there. We got the 999. I'm just saying why Josh Allen is number 1. Y'all lucky I ain't put Hurts on there. That's all I'm saying. Because I had some things to say about him too, but I let him live. So he's number 6 on my list.
Hurts 6 over Aaron Rodgers?
I don't trust the Jets, so I don't really think there's no pressure on him. He shouldn't even be playing, honestly.
See, this is I guess this is my issue when people talk about Aaron Rodgers. Didn't he just win back-to-back regular season MVPs before last season?
Yeah.
So why would he not have pressure? Because he went to another team.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're expecting them to make the playoffs. Some are even crazy enough. Some people are saying that they should be Super Bowl contenders because we know how good this defense is. He brought all his weapons that he loved from Green Bay there. They're even talking about going to get one of his offensive linemen to bring them there. He should be – I'm not saying he should be top 5. It's not what I'm saying. But if this is top 5, Aaron Rodgers to me would be number 6. That's me.
I thought about Aaron Rodgers, and the reason I pushed back is, number 1, first year. I mean, we gotta give him that first year.
It's his first year, but this is not like this is not an offense he don't know. This offense is predicated towards what he does best.
Making some good
You're
points.
100% right. All right. So still first year. All right. And number two, he getting paid what, $50 million a year? And they looking at Aaron Rodgers like oh my God, they never seen nothing like that. So if they don't make it to the Super Bowl or they don't win, they don't do nothing, then if they miss, and then also he's in a tough division, probably one of the toughest divisions in the AFC. So if they barely miss the playoffs, as long as they look like they're progressing for next year, because he said he's gonna be here for another 2 or 3 years, I think he'll be okay. He has nothing to lose this year. Like, what would they lose if he doesn't play great? What would they lose this year?
Just another year on his age bracket. But let me also address one more thing because I know we gotta get out of here. It's a little late. Dak is not playing for his job, so stop that right now. Stop that right now.
I don't know. I think he is.
Stop it right now.
I think
he got, first of all, the random occurrence. I get what y'all saying about Trey Lance. He's good, but I'm just talking about the occurrence for him to actually have to get on the field means he has to get over Cooper Rush. I have yet to hear. Hold on. Y'all saying it like it's gonna be this year. You said the pressure is more so for this year, right? Which means hold on. So which means Lance has to show us something in practice all this year, right? Then we have to go into the next year. They still believe in Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush still got one more year on his actual contract. So that means Cooper Rush will have to just flat out just fall off the face of the earth. Unless Trey Lance go in there and he just start throwing bombs left and right. Not saying that he can't. I'm just saying he's not playing for his job.
What's the reason?
This is also 60 million. There's 60 million reasons why he's not playing for his job.
Can I ask you a question? Why is Cooper Rush the number 2 quarterback over Trey Lance?
Right now? Just because of longevity.
Because he knows the system. That's the only reason he's number 2. The only reason. The only reason. They got nothing to do with talent or that stuff. It's because he knows y'all. See, he's been there for like 25 years.
That basically, you can say that, though.
So next year, when the all season starts, after he been in with y'all for 4 seasons, that's why he snatched him up so fast. That coming now. There's gonna be some pressure. We know that going well. If that going out the door, Cooper Rush ain't the guy. We know it's gonna be Trey Lance.
Joe, there's $60 million. There's $60 million on Dak's. That's a cap hit right there.
All right, so this is where
no. So no. Now, because I'm gonna let Dave get in here on the Trey Lance situation. But the way the league and how you all talk about Dak Prescott, I almost said something I wasn't supposed to. Who in the world is going to trade for a $60 million quarterback that is Dak Prescott? At the way people look at him, you're gonna pay $60 million for Dak Prescott to be your starting quarterback.
So he got $60 million to do it on his contract next year?
Yes.
I know it's not guaranteed, but it would be dead cap. It will be dead cap, but it's not guaranteed though.
This is why either they have to do an extension or find a trade partner. If you can find a trade partner for that 60, then Trey Lance will be the starting quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But other than that, it's not happening.
We're gonna be sorry team. That's why I say he might be playing for he might be playing for what are these bad teams out here? The Buccaneers next year. Charles Trent.
If they want to do that, that's on them. But I'm just saying this is why the idea of that happening so quickly is so far-fetched. But go ahead. I see you rocking. Bang bang Niner game. Take it away.
I know.
So for me, this is not even about them trading for Trey Lance. That's not where I'm coming from this. Although I want Trey to have an opportunity. I don't want him to have an opportunity with the Cowboys. I stand on that. I want him to be trashed with the Cowboys. I'm sorry. I love you, Trey, but anybody but them. No. My thing is this. If they make the playoffs again and he does not at least get the NFC Championship game, I think they're going to be looking to trade him so they can draft a quarterback. That's me. I think they're going to be looking to draft someone else. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to find a way to go draft Caleb Williams next season. That's not what I'm saying. Not even Drake May. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I think they're going to find if he does not do anything well, they're going to trade him to a team that needs a quarterback that can at least get into the playoffs because they have not been there in a while.
I can see that.
The Falcons is one of those teams, and
That's a lot of money, man.
that's where we agree, Joe. I feel like he may possibly get traded there, and they will be willing to give up a first round pick because the last first round pick they had that was good was Matt Ryan.
But look, the reason why I'm not, I don't think they're gonna go there. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
And you gotta look at these other teams that don't have much going for them. What are the Titans going to do? Yeah, they just drafted. I know they just drafted a quarterback, Will Levis, and they just drafted a quarterback the season before. But to me, where's that getting them? It's not getting them anywhere. Neither one of them are even starting right now. They still got Ryan Tannehill starting over both.
That's why I ain't put Ryan Tannehill on the list. I'm like, them quarterbacks ain't.
So, something may happen there.
But they're Super Bowl ready right now.
Who?
The Cowboys. They didn't have
okay. He started naming teams. I just wanted to make sure we was on the same page.
And I'm not trying to go and drive. I don't think they're trying to do that. They
now,
need
I tell you this.
Right now.
This is the beautiful thing about just the person that I am. I'm willing to go to this fairyland that you all are in, right? Now, if the Falcons end up with the top 2 pick and they call the Dallas Cowboys, say the Dallas Cowboys don't make it to the NFC Championship game, and it's because of Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott goes into a football game and he throws 4 interceptions, and they lose because of Dak Prescott, and they like, all right, it's time to go. We got Cooper Rush, and we got Trey Lance.
You might got to exit the chat after that, man. I'm sorry.
No. Hold on. It's cool. I'm in the fairyland with y'all. Because this is the only way this man will not be on his team no more is if they lose the game because of him.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only way. Because okay, I hear you being funny. Josh Allen need to be on there too. But anyway, if that happens and the Falcons have the top 2 pick, they will call. And if the Falcons want to take that $60 million hit to get Dak Prescott as a Falcon, and we can get Drake May or what's the other Caleb Williams, right? What does that still mean for Trey Lance, bro?
Forget Trey Lance. My whole point is he's there for. But I don't. First of all, why would the Falcons do that? If the Falcons do that, bro, that must be Jerry Jones' son, the owner for the Falcons. Honestly, because why would you trade? You pick up all that big contract just to not get one of these young dudes.
I would have one of these moments, Dave. I would come on the show and say if anybody was to trade for Dak Prescott right now, not right now, after this season, if it don't go right, and they trade for him, and we got to start from scratch, I'm gonna still root for Dak Prescott because I want him to show y'all that he's really not that bad of a quarterback. Because if he goes somewhere else and still plays like this, then y'all gonna give him his just due. It's because he's a Dallas Cowboy that everybody's raining down on him like this, which is insane.
That's the same reason why I'm not rooting for Trey Lance because he's a Dallas Cowboy now.
I mean, is it not his fault why y'all losing these playoffs?
It's not though. You only have 2 games.
That's too recent.
I mean, and then when I say something about Josh Allen, y'all just like, I mean, and then when we talk about, but look, I just
killed Josh Allen about Josh Allen. Look, he didn't play well,
and it ain't even just him. I can say Joe Burrow. He didn't have a great playoff run, but he had. But that it's just that little silver lining. That's all I'm saying, though, Joe. You see what I
say about Joe Burrow.
But I'm glad you understand where I'm coming from with this. So keep the energy across the board when it's just like, hey, bro, some of these quarterbacks don't play that good, but it's always that little moment that everybody's holding on to.
It's not what you think, Tay. It's not what you think, all right?
If you look at that list, you already know.
I know Dak ain't number 1. This is not what you think, bro. I know you see Josh Allen, Lamar.
If anything, you know what? I'm glad he showed up. If anything, I might swap my list. Herbert, you can chill. I might put Deshaun Watson at 4. Because if we thinking about it, he got so much to prove as well.
But he has a fully guaranteed contract. Let's start there.
That don't mean we're talking football right now.
And Deshaun Watson, this will be his first full season coming back. I don't think there's no pressure on him. People are not expecting him to be great this year. That's why they call him dark horse.
Look who just commented. He got that one in the Super Bowl.
He think he might be doing it.
Exactly. But that's all I'm saying, though. I mean, I get what you're saying. It's always going to be pushback. We're going to be in the chats later on. We got to get out of here because we'll be on here for another 3 hours talking about how Dak should be getting some respect.
Hey, real quick, the reason why I had Tua over Lamar because Lamar is not in jeopardy of his job. Tua is. That's why Lamar is all the way in the back. That's
We
why.
ain't talking about that type of pressure. We ain't talking about if you're gonna get cut. We just talking about pressure to actually do good next year. The
Nah, I
reason
said
that no,
We-
he talking about
we-
his spot is solidified.
Yeah, we know that. We know
Yeah,
that. That's
it's
why
still
that's one reason why he's not on this list.
yeah, but your
Yeah, I
spot
mean,
your spot could be solidified and still have pressure. Like Josh Allen's spot is solidified, but he has pressure.
he
Lamar
got some
Jackson.
pressure from them owners. Like we got you just put again, and from the fans. Tay pouring that pressure on that man.
Hey, the only person that's why I agree why Joe got him at number one is if you're talking about as far as like losing your job with the amount of pressure to win, yeah. But if we talking solidified spots, Josh 1, Dak 2, Lamar 3. That's just how I got it.
I'm with you on that because no, Dak probably wouldn't even be 3. He probably will be 3. No, Justin Herbert will go up. These talking spots, then and like in the rankings.
No, I'm talking about as far as if you don't play good this year, you're gonna lose your job on like that type of ranking.
Then Dak is number 1.
Russell Wilson should be number 1.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm not.
That's
why I said I'm not mad at you for putting him at number 1.
And look, the reason why the reason I put Russ number 1 because his expectations aren't there. You know what I mean? Like nobody's expecting the Broncos to be great this year. That's why I didn't put Russell at number 1.
Yeah, the only thing they acknowledge in Colorado is the Buffalo.
His head coach think he should be number 1. I tell you that. Sean Payton, like, yeah.
Sean Payton want Taysom Hill, man. He's trying to bring Taysom Hill back.
Hey, what day said about Taysom Hill? He was going on Taysom Hill last year. All right,
all right, man. I knew you was gonna start some stuff with this one, man. I'm glad this was a late episode.
I know, right? All right, go ahead, Tom. We'll let them know about it. Hey, listen, becoming a member, man. They gotta become a member. Go ahead and talk about it, Tomo.
You definitely want to become a member now because you can add to this not so average top 5. Like if you listen to one of these tiers.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.